Hey Erica, I want
Hey,
to let me get my. It's kind of dark in here. One moment. Let me get the light. One moment. Actually, just want to plug this up. Yeah. So today they should know what they're going to do. They may or may not have questions. I kind of feel like they should already be. I feel like they should be good. Let me turn this on. Watch this not.
I need to turn my video on myself.
No, it's fine. I'm like in a dark room, just trying to get this to work. Is it- But yeah, they should know. They should know what they're doing.
Okay. And it's just building the photos of all the colors, is that right?
Right, right. Yeah. So they're it's basically just for them to practice. Just for them to practice using HTML and CSS. You see, I got
Okay.
a little distraction here.
No, you sure? But I do
Um,
have a question for you. Have they already done it or are they doing it during
they,
class?
they haven't done it yet. So
Okay.
basically, one of them could be like sharing their screen, and then they'll do it during class. The goal is just to get as much done as possible. They don't have to do the whole thing, but I'm just looking for them to just to just do the structure like on the page, like just to have something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are they already set up with GitHub or?
Oh, and so they're not gonna do GitHub yet. I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now
Okay.
so basically how it is one person's gonna share their screen and then they'll not you, like one of the students, then they'll try to solve it together and then they'll turn it in on the channel as well, like at the end of class, whatever they have. Even if it's not complete, it's fine. Like it's just to get them like practicing and
Right, right.
as a team, really. That's really what the goal is.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah.
Because I kind of already did it. I didn't know if I was supposed to.
Okay.
So, but it's cool though.
Yeah.
As long as I could just, I guess I'm just sitting here answering any questions or
Right. Right. Yeah. You don't have to do the assignments. It's just for them to like just for them to do. But I mean, if you want to do them, that's fine too.
okay.
Yeah.
Erica, how long did it take you to do it?
Uh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were in here. This took
Ashley,
me like an hour.
An hour. Okay.
Yeah.
well, it should take you a little longer than that, Ashley. You're Erica, she's already done.
And I figured it would take me a lot longer than an hour. I'm like, if it took her an hour, oh my God, it's gonna take me about 3.
It should probably take you like probably 3 hours, probably a little longer than that. I would say
Yeah,
a day.
nuh-uh.
It really just depends on um how much you understood everything in the videos. If you understood everything, like in all of the videos that I assigned, then I would say like 2 or 3 hours, maybe. It could be done in an hour. It just really depends on you, to be honest. It depends on like how well you understand and stuff. Um,
Are you referring to the JavaScript ones as well?
when we start getting to JavaScript, oh, you started JavaScript sections, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
But you
So
posted them like last week, I think it was.
so I'm gonna put in the chat for everybody to start going through the JavaScript sections also.
Okay.
But so for some context, like if I was to do the thing that I gave y'all, it'll probably take me like I would say like 20 minutes, if that, to be honest, because I've like it's just and this is what I mean by like it really just depends on the person, um how much uh, how comfortable they are with it. But it's doable, it's definitely doable. It's just a lot of the same thing on the page, basically.
Right.
Just different colors, same things on the page.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Really the purpose behind it is just to get y'all to know how to like align things on the page. So right, what time is it now? It's already 7:02. I guess y'all can wait till like 7:05, see who shows up. And then one of y'all can like share our screen and then just start going through it as a class.
I wouldn't usually mind sharing. I think it's just me and, is it me and Crystal right now? Crystal,
Yeah.
I wouldn't usually mind sharing my screen. I can if I have to, but I'm still learning how to navigate Mac and I move slow.
It's fine if you move.
It's no problem. I actually called in from my phone, but I can help Google and kind of navigate, help you with it. So it's fine. I don't mind going slow. I'm about to head to my daughter's game, but I'll stay in the car until 7 and we can walk through the whole thing together.
You said until 7?
I mean, I'm in Houston. I'm sorry. Until 6.
So a different, wait, so you said you're in Houston? Oh yeah, so you're 2 hours from
An
EST.
hour. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so until 6 your time is until 8 our time. So yeah, that's good.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So Isaiah, so Tuesdays, it's optional.
No, it's not. It's not. Everyone's supposed to be here. I'm actually
Okay.
surprised everyone's not here. But yeah, I mean, if people just don't show up, like that's a bridge I'm across when I get there. But people are supposed to be here. Like everyone's supposed to
Okay.
be. And even if they don't get it all the way done, it's okay. The real purpose of this is for them to just work together,
Just a
basically
challenge.
building team stuff or whatever. Yeah. I'm not usually gonna be here, but I just joined the first one just to like answer any questions and but I'll be here until like 7:30.
Okay, cool. My camera keeps going in and out. Might have to
It's
drop
all good.
my camera.
You're fine. You're fine. All right, so it is 7:05. Did y'all want to figure out who wants to share the screen? And it doesn't matter, like, if y'all get the whole thing done. I don't want y'all to feel pressure to get the whole thing done. But whatever y'all do have done, if y'all can turn it in on the Slack channel, in the general Slack channel at the end of the class.
Okay. So I was about to start sharing my screen. Natasha, are you able to share your screen and do it on your end? Because I can't download Slack on my computer because it's so old. So I think we run into issues trying to submit if I do it. If you can't, we'll figure it out when we get to it.
Looks like she's probably, I don't know if you're on mute.
I don't mind sharing my screen. I was on my phone, but I can hook up to my mobile Wi-Fi while I'm driving. Well, my husband will be driving, so it's fine. Just
Natasha said she's having issues with the audio.
she's gonna.
Yeah, Ashley,
Okay.
if you did want to do it, like you can just.
Uh-oh.
And is here with the latest on the.
Sorry.
Ashley, you can email it to me if you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop my email in the Slack so everyone can just have it.
Okay. Get to it. Desktop. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Technical difficulty.
Okay.
Who's here? Just us three?
Yeah.
Okay. Still got y'all? I can't hear.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wasn't clear. Did y'all want me to share or?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay, perfect.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. No, it's not. Yes, it is an offer. One second. So I'm guessing it's just like we do the same thing, create the folder, which I've named group homework, and then we're going to do the two tabs, the index.html and then the main CSS group.
Yep, that works.
Okay, okay.
Recording in progress.
And I'm going off memory again behind the curve. So I guess we start with boilerplate. Yes, guys, I'm really gonna need help with this because I'm behind the curve.
Okay,
Okay, I was saying I'm behind. I can remember a little bit, but I'm gonna be
you
doing.
said you already. I guess we can start with linking the CSS page under the title. So under title, put link. And yeah,
In there we put, I believe, should it already populate? Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Save as we go. 1 second. Again, I'm gonna be on here listening to y'all and looking at my notes.
Okay.
So just because I'm not typing stuff, it may mean that I'm reading at the time.
Mhm.
Okay. That's not what I'm trying to do. Again, like I said, I'm a new Mac user. How do I do a split screen with the image? Anybody know? Anybody uses Mac?
Windows.
Yeah, you can, so you have the image open? You got the image open?
Mhm.
Okay, I see what you did. Okay, so you're sharing your window and not
Oh, you
like
can't see it on your end. Okay, 1 second. And I
Yeah,
do
we
that at work all the time. And they're like, we can't see what the hell you're doing.
yeah.
I do it
I'm
all
like
the-
you clicking stuff like it has to be a different screen. Yeah.
Can you see everything now?
Yeah.
Yes, because I can see it. Okay.
So that's the image. You made so remember last time we tried to do a split screen with this, but I'm not sure if you can with these with this. You're looking at it from the preview. What is it? Not sure. You may have to do a screenshot and try to. Can you swipe up like three finger swipe up or no? Or swipe like across different screens?
I usually can.
No, it's not. Okay. All right. So what I would do is like yeah, try to maximize it really quick. And then you can do the screenshot. And then we're gonna do the split screen with the screenshot. Screenshot is shift command shift command 4. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. So whenever that shows up on your desktop, you can open that one up and then you can full screen it. It should be on your desktop somewhere.
Isaiah, y'all can't do a right click and open to the side on a Mac?
Say it again.
Y'all can't do an open to the side on a Mac?
No, it's a little bit different. Yeah, actually, maximize your VS Code and then go back to your desktop. Swipe over to the desktop.
What am I
Yeah.
hearing?
Why isn't
Yeah, I'm hearing something that's telling me I can't.
that's weird.
Really, Isaiah, you done broke my computer.
Your computer. I don't know what is it. That is so weird. Oh my God.
It is. Yeah, I told you everybody be all day just trying to figure out my technical difficulties.
Okay.
Well, see, you
Guess we
guys,
just gotta do it however we can get it done.
we're gonna jig it like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Still. All right, I think we can all see it now. We good?
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we linked it. We got this down. Okay, so I would think we're starting with our divs. Just gonna do one big one, I'm guessing, first to start.
Yeah, start with a div.
First, but before we start, I think we have to kind of look at the image and kind of determine what the dimensions are. And then from there, logically analyze the divs. I mean, we do the div framework, but that's kind of what I think, how we go. So, but I might be wrong.
I get what you're, I get what you're saying, but I was just gonna ask for clarification. You said just look at, I think you mentioned the word dimensions of what exactly? Because I know the previous homework, it was like in boxes, but now this one is like in separate squares that don't exactly line up. So where would we start from there?
Well, this is where I would have to ask Erica, because I see columns.
Okay, so
but
you
I
go
see
up
the
and down.
columns. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I think that could work. Probably easier to group them if we do it that way.
but I'm not, I mean, if anybody thinks differently, please chime in.
If we do it by columns, would it be trickier? Because if we do it by columns, I would automatically start thinking, okay, let's put it into a class, but then we have different colors, also different wording. So it wouldn't be a class. These would all be IDs. But that's just where my thinking is. But I understand going in a column. That way they're all aligned and we can align them all at the same time, I would think.
Is it okay if I chime in?
Oh, yeah,
Everybody,
please.
I didn't know if I was supposed to, but I think that's a great idea. Is it Natasha?
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea, just breaking it down into boxes. Like I did a color palette breakdown just to show y'all how I do it. There are multiple ways to do it. I kind of don't want to take over the screen share.
You sure?
Are you gonna be able to get it back?
Hmm?
Are you gonna be able to get it back?
Yes, you can share it and then I'll look at yours
Okay.
and also just doing the same thing on my end.
All right. How do I share a page?
I have to stop sharing. You should be able to grab it now.
Let me know when you have to see it. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Like my computer is a little old too, so I'm having some trouble myself.
So you just did really small, you did columns and then really small boxes in the columns.
Let me take this out here. So yeah, I broke it down into like the header. The header is represented by the red. So I put that in divs or one div, and then I broke it down into 4 headers. And then I see these columns, I broke it down into 4 divs. They're all the same as far as like the dot and the name goes. So I said, okay, that's to me, that's going to be an unordered list. And each color is going to be a list. So that will be represented by the green list. And the dots to me is represented by the purple. That's a span. So the name of the color to me, that's a paragraph. And that's represented by yellow. So that's how I broke it down. But you can do it the way Natasha was doing, was saying, like break it down into 4 different divs, including the header. You don't have to do it this way.
I think it may be the easier way. It looks pretty standard. Saying standard, like I know what standard look like. It looks easy to try to.
But I didn't go all the way down. I'm pretty sure y'all get the gist of what
You
I
didn't
was
go all
trying
the
to
way
say.
down with what?
Like the boxes, the color boxes. Like the purple.
Okay.
You see what I'm trying to say? I could show you my HTML. But like I say, you don't have to do it the way I did it. So I put the headers in 1 div. And that's represented by that red. Let me bring this to the side. All right, so the red box, that will be this div. And the blue box, that will be this div. And then I broke them all down into unordered lists. So I'm gonna stop sharing to let you guys take over.
So I'm still learning like everybody else, but I'm going to try to do the header div and just send it to you in the chat, and then you can copy and paste it. So
Okay.
that's already taken care of.
Would you do the header? Natasha, you saying header?
But I'm gonna do it like on my own, and then I'm just gonna send it to you in chat, and then you can copy and paste it in there.
Okay.
I think that's the most effective way that I can contribute.
Okay, that's fine. And
Okay.
any answers we're working as a group, what we come up with is what we
Okay. Okay, great.
No, some of us are going to be better at other things than others. We just pitch in where we can because I'm still trying to put it all together. Does anybody else have an idea of what we would do after header? Like what we try to do, like, I guess this first column, or does that need to be done under the header HTML part? Can y'all hear me?
For the question, no. Can you hear me? Okay. The header you're working on, are you going to divide it into like 4 different divs?
Yes.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
how we would go about that?
Let's create, I think, yeah, create 4 divs, and then we figure out how to arrange them. Remember when we use Flexbox on
Yeah.
Sunday? Yeah, we can use Flexbox now, arrange them.
It's weird for me to, give me a second. No. I'll do the first one. That's to align it. See, I can only, well, my notes, so my extent of it. I know how to do it to align the text, but then that will be putting in the I guess the under the background color and stuff like that. Right? And then at what point do we start linking or going to here to style what's here?
We can just like have a structure, like place all the elements inside HTML first when we see them, and then decide to work on styling next.
I totally agree with that. If you can get down like the skeleton of what you want to do, the skeleton is the HTML. It will always be the HTML. If you can get down the skeleton, then you can go back and then just add the CSS.
Got you. I think the skeleton is going to be where I struggle the most. Like to style it, I think I picked up instantly. But like the boilerplate and divs and stuff like that, that one's going to take me a bit more to really understand fully.
Okay. The easiest way I did it for myself when I was learning, I just broke it down. So I see I got 4 headers, 4 columns, or however you want to break it down in your mind. Just build one.
Okay. And then,
And then, right, exactly.
Okay. So I think Natasha should start with the header, which I believe is like that one. We'll start with the header first.
Right, you can, or you can just, you can make that 1 column breaks collection. You can make that one big div, but it will all depend on how Natasha's doing it. Is Natasha doing the headers within a div?
I'm not sure, Natasha.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry.
Hey, concert.
So, so, yeah, I'm doing the headers within a div, but I think you're gonna have more than one div.
For the
So it
headers?
doesn't matter. No, not for the headers.
Mhm.
See, I thought it was like, this is going to be a div, this is a div, this is a div, this is a div.
Oh.
But you can do it like that.
I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, you can approach these, it's my impression that you can approach these in different ways.
Mhm.
So, so you're probably not wrong.
Well, Natasha, if you're putting all the headers within a div, okay,
one, what do you call them when they're all together? One div, yeah, one div. Not
okay,
separate divs.
okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go with that. All right, so she's putting all the headers in one div. So we're just gonna ignore the headers for right now.
Yeah, that's why I said I was that's why I said I was gonna go ahead and do that because I'm more of a tech, I can do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's no worries, no worries.
Okay.
Okay, so next step, Ash and everyone else in team, Emmanuel, I'm sorry, I can't see the names. So what we could do is we can make one div and put the colors that are going across, or you can make it a column and put 10 colors going down. Which way do y'all want to go with?
I would want to do, and again, this is open for discussion, a column going down, so it's only 4. Does everybody else want to do it that way, or like I said, open
4
for
columns, right?
But then I think if we do the column going down, then I think the headers
Header
are-
would be, okay.
have to be in each. I mean, I have no problem with this, but I think the headers have to be in each div. Correct me if Erica, I'm gonna go back to
No,
you.
you're okay. Well, if you're making your own div for the headers,
Uh-huh.
then the columns for the colors would need to go within its own div.
Right, okay. So
Okay,
then,
separate?
I guess I can't contribute in that way. So let's just go ahead and make the headers so we can move on. We can make some progress.
Let me see if I can kind of
What are we doing? Was we?
show you like a visual.
When I just do,
Okay, so I put in one of them, Ash.
will you send it to? What we say?
I sent it in the chat. I hope I did it right. Did I do it right?
That's how I would have done it.
Okay,
Mhm.
so just copy and paste,
Yeah.
please.
But I would've done it.
We can get this on the road.
Although the code you posted here, you still have to like specify which header is it. Like we have H1 to H6. So it has to be like one of them. So is it H1? And if you write H1, when you start with H1, you end with.
Oh, header 1,
Yeah.
header 2.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You have to do that when, I only understand, like, I know it's like H1 through H6, but I don't know what the difference is between.
H1 is like the largest size. They are all header like headings.
Oh,
Then
and
you have
then,
H1 as the biggest one, yeah, all the way down to 6. So if you want a text to like have the most dominance on a page, like the most important, maybe it's the title of the website or something, that's going to be your H1.
Okay, but in
Yeah.
this instance, they would all be the same, so they would all be H1.
Yeah,
Because they're all.
in this instance, they are all equally important. So we can have them as H1.
I did something.
are you typing them or are you cutting and pasting what I'm typing?
You type, girl, I'm not looking at this chat.
Okay, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
No, I'm sorry. It's like I've tuned in, but I'm paying attention to you, Natasha. We're here. Okay. Right, right. You gave me some. Oh,
Yeah.
H1. That's you did. Okay. Okay.
Let me do a little correction before you paste that. That we have H1 at the end with a closing tag.
Gotcha. So this one should also be H1, right? I see both.
Yeah, with a closing tag. Yeah.
Oh, that's where it goes. Well, we're in. Okay. Actually, if you pay attention. Okay, question, because I don't know, Natasha, I think this question is for you or anybody, because I could be off. So in this one, it's an H1 in the beginning, but not on the end. That makes doesn't make a difference.
That's not right actually. So it's not going to like work properly. Yeah.
Good, I don't have any typos. Guys, we're good here.
Nope.
Something's. So we have our headers, got those. So I guess we're gonna start with brights under the headers. So is this one of those instances where we do the div within a div or no? Or is it something else that I'm missing out?
I put in the chat div class equals row or div class.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
column.
You go right click and yeah, go live. Let's see what you're creating.
Okay. Div within a div, right?
Well,
you
I'm not
or-
saying put that. in
okay,
there.
okay.
I put that for discussion.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, for discussion.
Okay, so are we doing, guys, are we doing it across or are we doing it up and down? It doesn't matter to me. Natasha, what you want to do?
Oh,
I asked you because nobody else answered.
I know, right?
I'm like,
It seems like it's you and me class right at this moment. So what did you say you wanted to do?
I thought the column going up and
Okay.
down would be easier.
Let's do that.
Okay. Great teamwork, you guys. Okay. So here, difference in this column. Is something off here? I feel like I'm looking at something.
Oh, Ash, this is my question
Okay.
related to the images. Where do you get the images? Do you know how you get the images to plug it in?
I don't. I was going to ask Erica this.
Oh, you mean the circles?
Or yes, Emmanuel, if you know, yeah.
Well, we're going to create them inside HTML.
You want to create? Okay.
Yeah.
I trust you guys.
So what do we do?
It's
Yes.
going to be like editing this div we're creating. Like when we get to those circles, you create a div, and a div is always like a rectangular, depending on the width and height. Then you edit that. It's going to be a square since we're trying to get the circle, and then edit the bounding radius to make it a complete square. Miss my words. A
That
complete
sounds
circle.
really fancy, Emmanuel. You mind walking me through that?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I'm ready when you are.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Okay. What I'll do at this stage is to like check progress so far, like right click and go live. I think that depends if you have live server installed. Right click inside this page, like, yeah, anywhere.
Oh no, what did I just do?
Okay. Okay, I can see live server. We probably need to install it, or we can open the HTML file directly.
It should be.
Yeah.
On the wrong one, 'cause I know this has same. Saved. We also didn't put
Do you know
anything.
where
in
it
the
is saved?
Yeah, it's saved. I just saved it.
Do you know where it is?
That's it.
You want to check the parts inside the terminal.
Emmanuel, can I ask is that file linked to anywhere on a webpage?
Right now, no, it's just on your
It's just
laptop.
it's just like a snapshot,
Just on your laptop, yeah.
screenshot. So if it's just a screenshot, how do we get I still am kind of confused about how we put that image in there without cutting and pasting and creating separate images.
For the circles, right?
Yeah, for the circles, correct.
Yeah, we don't need images for this because it's
Okay.
something we can create inside HTML.
Oh, so you're saying that you make,
This-
oh, so you do like circle equals, this is not,
Yeah,
but circle,
that's-
something, 360 pi or whatever. And then, color.
Okay, not that, it's not that complicated. Not at all. Not
Okay,
at
guys.
all.
You
Yeah,
have to put all of these on the same.
yeah, we have
Oh,
this.
Okay,
Awesome. Okay,
so we got it there.
yeah.
okay.
Hidden.
So while we can continue to like do all of the skeleton, we can also decide to like, okay, do them in like section. Okay, I'm done with this section. I'm gonna style it, then go to the next section, see how it's going, style it. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think we should do?
This is just me. I would want to make sure they're all across first, but we can, of course, we can do the skeleton. That's fine. If the group
Okay.
says that's the easiest way, I don't mind. I'm here to.
Yeah, we can just continue doing the rest of the skeleton. Yeah.
How do
So we could just have like the next thing we do is to have 4 divs. Those divs will be containers for all the circles that will be inside. You get?
You said 4 divs would be containers for what?
For the circles, for the different groups
For the
of circles. Yeah.
So we'd stay in.
But what does she write, Emmanuel, to get that?
It's going to be a div.
Okay,
It's-
so it's
yeah, just a
Another
div.
div here.
Yeah, and we don't need what's under Bright collection.
The column to put it in columns.
No, not there. We're going to do it in CSS, like making them on the same line will be done inside CSS.
Okay, is this needed
Yeah.
here? The column, please.
You want to delete those 2 lines, line 13 and 14.
You said, which ones? You
Yeah.
said 13.
13 and 14. Okay, yeah. So after 24, before the closing tag for the body, yeah, we'll continue writing. Yeah,
Am I putting it on line 24? Am I doing this?
yeah, and yeah, exactly.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can put it in there and then we'll see how it looks.
Okay. Another thing you can use to like make your code like tidy so that, let's say next time you come to work on this, you can have an idea of what was even going on or where whatever you had done is located. You can use a comment. So I would like, do you know how to write a comment? It's
I do know how to write a comment.
okay. So there are 2 ways. You can start writing whatever you want to write. Like, okay, this is the second section exactly, or you write the comment first and
Okay, what are we
put your
commenting
text
here?
inside.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so I want to be like, okay, now we're starting the second section. So that would be, you can just call it anything actually, that's not right. Yeah, just something you understand. You can say second section and then
Yeah,
start.
this is the second section. I'm not following. I'm trying to, I promise.
Okay.
I think he said where you wrote those comments to just add that this is the circle section. Is that what you said, Emmanuel?
Exactly. It's,
That's it.
yep. Then we go on, continue under this.
Then what's this? These divs were literally only for the headers. See, I thought we were going down in columns and then creating these in the same div under it.
Oh, was that what you were doing?
Well, I thought that's what we were.
Okay. Okay.
I thought
Because-
so.
Yeah. I had the idea of like the picture that was shared where everything was divided. That's the pattern I'm following right now.
Are you talking
So-
about Erica's picture?
Yeah. This picture had like the first line on one section, and then every other thing under that was another section. Then inside that section, you divide what you have into 4 other sections, like subsections, before you now put in all the circles in it.
Erica, do you mind sharing yours again?
Sure.
So
One
we
second.
can-
I was trying to build something out for you guys. So give me a second. Let me know when you can see my screen. Is it showing yet?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
mine.
Yep.
Okay, so what were you saying, Emmanuel, now that we have a visual? What were you saying?
You want me to stop sharing or?
I was waiting to see if Emmanuel was gonna try to use yours to elaborate what he's saying.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I kind of like this idea of dividing like row by row, yeah, and then have subsections inside.
To have subsections in a section. So, so under
So
right
everything with
selection,
the same color from what I see here is in the same section. So that's one div in itself.
okay. So we have
Yeah.
from right under right selection where it starts with that regal rows all the way down to red is one section. And then you're saying the subsection would be those
Exactly.
different colors?
So that'll be one subsection. So we can start doing, yeah, we can start working on this.
Okay, and then the subsection.
Yeah, let me take it from the beginning. Again. So the first one we did was what's in red. And then
Yep.
the second one will be everything in purple. Then inside the
I
section
get
in
it. There we
purple,
go.
we now have 4 different sections.
Oh, okay. So I think
Yeah.
this is what Natasha was trying to do from the beginning. She wanted to do the one header to include all 4 of these things, if I
Okay,
can
yeah.
remember correctly. And then that's what we're, okay, and now we're going back to it because now that we've done the header across, we're going to do those 4 subsections. So that's
Yeah.
why we made the note as that this is the colors section, the circle section. Okay, sometimes you just gotta walk me to it. Okay, all right, I think I get it. Okay, all right. Thank you, Erica.
Sure. I'm gonna link this for you guys if you wanna see it later. Just to see my code and look at the picture.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're doing 4 separate divs again. Right?
You have one big one before the 4 separate one. And you have to write it before the end of the body tag. Otherwise it won't show. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm, mhm.
So this is the container of all the yellow, all the circles, all the colored circles. Then inside this div,
We're
in
gonna
between
put 4
the
more.
divs, yeah, exactly. So you want to create 4 other divs like that, 4 other containers. like this, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Starting in this first div.
okay. So
Okay.
before we continue, I would suggest we like start labeling these divs. Otherwise, you're just gonna have so many divs and you can start
Okay.
getting confused.
Okay.
Yeah, like giving them class names. So inside the first div, the opening div, opening tab rather, where you have the first div, you'll be like div space class equal to the name of what you want to call that section.
This section we can just call it the rights. We're doing it that way, right? Up and down.
Yes, that's the one on the right. Yeah, that's good. That's okay.
I'm just using.
So I'm like div class equal to
Okay. And then from here, I would just write rights collection. Is there a space in this? Do you guys know? Am I doing this right?
Are you writing a class?
Yeah.
what
It
are you
goes
calling it?
inside that div right above it on line 26.
I hear what you said, but I'm not processing what you said.
So after the V in the div tag on line 26, yeah, go after the V.
I would just start from here.
Before the caret or whatever that is, like right after the V. Right after the V in div.
D.
The V.
The V, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Then put class. No hashtag or pound or whatever you call that, just class. Yeah.
Oh,
And you can click the first one. You can click the first one, it'll automatically kind of.
I'm trying to say something will automatically.
Yeah, click the first class. Yeah.
Now
And now you can name it, the name that you guys just decided for that first class.
at what point do we use the dot versus the hashtag? Do we need to or?
That's class versus ID, and we use that when we're in the
CSS?
main.css, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's actually better. Yeah.
Emmanuel, this is where we use camel case, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I don't know what that is, you guys.
So instead of the capital B, lowercase b on
Lower-
bright,
Yeah.
Is it one word?
yeah, and
One
put
word, yeah.
collection capital C. Yeah.
Are we want to do that all the way down or do you guys want to focus on this one first?
I guess Emmanuel, are we naming each one of these divs a different name?
Yes, so that we can start identifying them. So the next div is for the neutral collection. Yeah.
I have any typos? Good.
I don't see any.
Yeah, nothing's going to show yet.
Yeah,
You know why? Those divs don't have properties at all.
Wait a second, my computer's doing what it wants to do. Saved. We have all of these, so yes, we're going back to Bright's collection. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you wanted to do all of these like 10 different divs under here, man? Is that what we're doing, you guys?
There are other tags you could use, but it's like we could continue using divs for today. It's fine.
Whatever's easy, easiest way. I'm open if you have a different
Div
suggestion.
is actually the easiest way, so we don't. But then consider this the first part with the circle and the name as one div. So inside that div, the circle will be another div, and then the name will be like a span for text where we're gonna have text.
And you're
right
saying
on the
this.
side. Yes. Yes.
And then this would be named, this isn't the class, this is an ID. Are we doing that?
We could do that, or we could do it inside this one. Yeah. So since this is just a container for both the actual circle that is very unique from all the other circles because of the color.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this doesn't need like a name. I don't think this needs a name.
Okay, so what are we doing from here, you guys?
Then another div inside this.
Another div inside this div I just made here?
Yes. So what's happening is this div is a container for both the circle and the name of the circle.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that you can take those two wherever you want to move them at the same time.
So you're
That way
saying
they are connected, they'll always be together. Yeah,
doing this, I'm doing this.
yeah. So this one is the circle itself. This is the div we are going to turn from a square to a circle. Yeah, so you can decide to name this one an ID and let it be the name of the circle. Rigorous.
So I'm here,
Yes, ID. Yeah,
what do we name it? Rose, Regal Rose, is that? what-
rigorous. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, and then how do we do that? Turn the square into a circle thing? Are we doing that here? Are we doing that in CSS? Where are we doing that?
We'll do that in CSS. Okay. Since all the circles have the same size, like the size is constant, we could just have another class for all the circles. So we can have div space class equal to circle. So that in our CSS, we can format the circle to whatever we want it to be.
So should
All
she
the
change
other
that
things.
ID to a class?
No, we need the ID because we're going to use the ID to like
Color it.
color it exactly.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, and are we just leaving that there? Am I putting more divs in here for the rest of these?
No. Inside the opening tag, after the V in div, yeah, you can write your class name there.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
So
On which
what-
line?
28.
You said inside of something.
On line 28, add a class too. You added an
Add a
ID,
class.
but add a
Yeah.
class too.
Oh. I'm doing that here. If I can spell. No, it doesn't let you.
Does it have to come before the ID, Emmanuel?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's correct.
Mhm.
Auto-populate though?
I don't know why it's not auto-populating now, but
Yeah.
And if it doesn't auto-populate, I'm guessing something is, see, it'll let me do it here.
you can put an ID and a class on the div. I don't know why it's not auto-populating though.
Can I write it on 29 or does it have to be on 28?
Hmm?
Mm,
I
it's
said,
okay. Yeah.
does it have to be on line 28 or can it be on line 29?
No, it has
We're
to be
gonna-
inside.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
gonna give all of the circles a class and a div name.
Yes.
And it has to be in these brackets?
Yes.
got
Mhm.
it. Finally got, okay, I think I just had to type it 30 times.
Yeah.
What do we name this class? Column 1, I guess?
Oh, this is for all the circles.
Mm-hmm, but it's a class, so we have to name
Yeah.
it something. What do we name it?
So it
Can we
gives
call
circles.
it? Yeah, all circles or these circles, anything like that. So we'll know
Yeah.
that this is what we're using in CSS.
Exactly.
Cool beans, that's good.
Yep.
Okay, got ID, we got a price for it. When are we creating the ID for the rest of them? We doing that now?
Should we add a paragraph or something, a P tag and name Regal
Yeah, we
roles
can.
now
Yeah.
on line 29?
Hmm.
Literally just naming it Regal Rose.
Yeah.
That's it?
So yeah, by the way, you're putting the text inside the div for the circle. So it means this is going to be inside the circle, not by the side.
Not the circle. Okay, so am I writing it
Yeah.
27? What am I doing with that?
So it's supposed to be like after the Riga Rose div.
Regal Rose did. Key on 20, you have, you key like,
Oh.
key line numbers.
Yeah,
for-
after line 30. So cut line 29 and have it after line 30. Yeah.
You said put it outside of 30,
Yeah,
like here, right?
exactly. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, this looks right. This is great to you guys.
Yeah.
Before going to, if you notice, all the names are in 2 lines. If you have one paragraph, and yeah, you need to find another way of separating. We might as well just separate them now. Yeah,
Saying, is
so it's be another paragraph.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes.
great. Okay. All right, so that means we have the first one.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going on to do the rest of them. Do we need to do anything else with this one? Because right
Yeah.
now we have.
I feel like we've done most of the work really. We can style and then copy and
Mm.
paste for all the remaining items.
You want to stop it now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we start seeing what's it's looking like.
I'm still hearing you guys. My camera is just messing up, so if you need me, just let me.
Okay, somebody tell me something.
Yeah, go to main.css, click on that file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all our styling is going to be here since we're doing external styling.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, Emmanuel, you were going in and out, Emmanuel. Can you speak up a little bit for me, please?
I'm so sorry, because I'm trying to use this headset. So I said all our styling will be here. It's something called external like styling. So instead of doing them all together in HTML, we can have our styling all in one place. So we'll do all the styling we have to do in the main.css. So we can start with the first section where we left things.
Which one are we doing first? Because I know I have to copy and paste something over to main CSS. Which one?
Is Bright Collection the first one,
Yeah.
or is it one further up? Yeah, Bright Collection is the first one.
Are we doing we're not doing the header first, we're doing the column first? We're doing the column?
Did we
Sorry,
name the headers yet?
Yes. Well, that's
We
all.
did.
Okay.
So yeah, so we got the name to the headers. Reminder, the headers are still going up and down instead of left to right.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
So H1 in main.css, or should we give them a class, Emmanuel? Or it's not necessary?
Would it be easier to
It's,
give it a
yeah,
class?
we can just use the H1 since we don't have H1 anywhere else.
Mhm.
You know, we have so many divs, so we needed to start differentiating the divs. But since we have like just a few H1, we could use the H1 to like style them since we don't have other types of H1 that we want to style differently.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is fine. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's also it's necessary to like put this in one container. You know how all the headings are in one red section in the diagram we saw earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's like one container and we don't have that container here. We have the 4 titles in like their own separate, they don't have a parent, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, and how do we do that? Because I thought that's what we were doing when we were creating divs down.
Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't know you were doing something.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you can create a div on top, like after the opening body tag. So that'll be like the main section.
These are after the opening body, so here.
Yeah, after line 10.
After line 10.
Yeah. Create a div, yeah. Okay. And now put all the code we've written for the headers inside that div.
You said put all of what, Ms. Div?
All the headers, all the code we've written from line 14 to 26.
So it might be easier to cut line 13 and paste it after line,
Yeah, after line 26.
after line 26, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, so what am I doing? From here?
No, just
that
line
line.
13,
Yeah, just
just
line.
line 13.
It's nothing new. Oh, so it does that, okay.
Yeah.
And am I cutting or copying?
Cutting it. And
Yeah.
paste it line 26, after line 26, yeah.
Just do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah. So
Is it
I
on,
will-
move this down since I'm not seeing it? You guys see what I'm saying?
okay.
So my understanding, and I'm guessing my understanding is incorrect because it didn't happen. I cut and paste this div, which is all of these, but these didn't move down. Is that correct? Am I making sense?
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is this correct how I have it?
Did you get rid of one of the divs?
No.
It's still there. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, it's fine. They're still all there.
Mm.
Okay. I'm guessing now we have a container. Is that what
So
you-
give this container we just created like a name.
all right, what are we calling this?
Can we just call it container?
Yeah, that's fine. Line 11.
I'm writing that where?
In
Line
11.
11.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter before, after, in.
After
Okay,
the
yeah.
V, it's a
Yeah.
class. It's a class called container.
Container.
Technical difficulty. It doesn't like to cooperate.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can we be a little bit more descriptive?
Okay.
I'm just,
If you have to
Um,
go look at it. you won't
pardon
know what-
me?
You're saying like if you
Yes.
have to go back and look at it, you won't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
call it the header container or something like that, or headings container.
Does that work for everybody?
Yeah,
Works.
sure.
Natasha?
It works.
Mhm.
Like this, we're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So save and we can start styling in main.css.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So what do
So
we start?
starting with this, you want to copy header container.
Do I copy it from here to here?
In just the word itself, header container. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Prefer to copy it so that there's no typographical error because it has to be exactly the same. And here you would need to always put like the syntax to show whether it is a class or an ID. For classes, you put a dot exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. What's this thing called? And at the end, open parentheses.
It's a curly bracket at the
Curly
end.
brackets. Okay.
Yeah. Put it
Okay.
next to container, but skip a space. Yeah, add a space in between the R and the bracket.
Between the R and the bracket.
Yeah, perfect.
Here, good?
Yes, it's
Like
right.
this?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, so are we aligning, I guess? Is this what you do? Is it Flexbox? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. So the reason why div, like what we have right now, is on separate lines is because divs by default would want to occupy the entire width of your screen. So you want to change that property, that display property, from what it is by default to something else, which in this case we're going to use flex. So you'll be like display flex. First one, yeah,
The first one.
Oh.
Mhm.
yeah, and flex.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, save, and let's see.
Then it's a different line, right? And then we justify content, and then I guess it's not centered. How do we do that?
Yeah, we're going to do all of that. I just don't know what it's going to look like. I think when you've done this a number of times, you know exactly what it's going to look like for every line you write. So I'm like, okay, I want to see what it looks like
Just,
so that I know what next to do.
it's justify content, right?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I would like to see in your Chrome, and then we can tell what we
Go
need to do to it to make it better.
You can add the center, but then after you add the center, save it and look at the web page so we can see how it's looking now.
It did this
I
for
think
this
when
one.
she did the div, she did delete one of the divs, maybe. Do you think that happened? And that's why it looks this way?
We can go and check.
Yeah, let's check.
Like right here somewhere, but that's the one I moved down.
But it would give us a warning if there was a div missing, right?
If it was missing that.
It wouldn't let me add, I believe. So what did we do? Div files in the body. What's an easy fix for this to make sure we're not missing anything? It's nothing for me to do 4 divs and then a header on each one. But then just delete all this and start over. That'll take me 2 minutes at most.
See if you can click format
Are you
document.
doing it? No.
Can you hear me?
I didn't.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, see if you can right click format document. Can you right
Oh, I
click
think
in
I see
there?
what's missing. Yeah, one div is missing on the top.
Mhm.
Wow. Oh. Oh, you see format document down there? See if that help.
Yeah.
With disregard, you might have to set your computer up to format your document automatically. Is it still giving you an error?
Yeah. This is why it's not working.
Oh, did she click save on her HTML?
The HTML, like
Oh, no,
on
it's not saved.
line 20. There's
Oh,
an
line-
error in line 20.
Save. Oh, I'm sorry. What about 120?
Yeah.
What are you saying about it?
Okay.
I don't see any
cut,
errors.
cut line 19. Just cut out line 19.
Sure.
Yeah, cut it out. This should go here. It should go here. It should go here. It should go here. It should go here. Okay, save now and refresh.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Save.
Yeah, refresh. Yeah.
All right.
This is some spacing.
Okay.
If I know how
Yeah.
to fix that, the spacing in this, I don't know why that would be off.
Do
Yeah.
you
so
have
now-
spacing in your text? Yeah.
Is it the way, would it be something in CSS that's making it not spaced properly?
I think it might be in your HTML where you have like H1. You see how you have text, I'm sorry, space in between like the H1 tag and the B. Try to fix that for all of them. That might help. And also for the ending tags.
Would it be, I guess, bad practice to add a break after each heading?
If you add a break, then it's just gonna take it down to the next line.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
So do you-
Did you refresh that and it didn't change anything?
Saved, it's already saved.
Yeah, that fixed it.
Right.
Okay, no.
It
Yeah,
might be because
that
it's
fixed
in,
it. What we are missing here is like margin between the different divs.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
and you guys, okay. Never mind.
What am I just doing? Spacing between these two, or am I doing?
No,
I
that'll be
think
part of
it's
styling.
CSS.
CSS, yeah. Okay. So we want to work on the H1 tags.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was reading my notes. Can you repeat that?
After
So
like,
just how we did dot header container, we're gonna do that for H1. But we don't need the dot, just H1.
just H1, yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Curly
With the
brackets.
curly brackets again. And put a space after the 1 and a curly bracket.
I'm gonna always forget that. I'm sure.
And then what are we doing, Emmanuel, the margin?
Yes, margins. Okay.
Anybody know what I'm typing in here?
We will want to be more specific, like with it top margin on the side, so everywhere. Since it's
Should
just
we-
on the side, yeah, we could just work with like margin rights.
Should we just put 1 and it'll be around all 4 of them, or that wouldn't be best? Should we just?
Oh no,
Okay.
it's 1, it's together with margin, like margin dash rights.
Mhm.
Which one we do?
Down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then specify in
Auto.
not auto. Auto will put things like in the middle. It depends. But here I want to work with maybe pixels or RAM. So it could be like 30 pixels.
Yeah.
px. Yeah. Save.
Ah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think title is good for now. Then we can go on to the next section.
The next section would be creating these circles, right? That's what we do.
Yes.
Okay.
Where
I
we
don't know.
have the
It sticks with me. You said something about making I think you said a square or something into a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do we do that? It's no way to do a circle.
You go back to your class or whatever you named the circle, whatever class you gave the circle.
all circles. huh?
Yes, we're here, right?
Or
You want
all
to work
circles.
on- yeah, you want to work on the circles. There's
So
one
we'll
called
do-
circles. Yeah.
All circles next.
So we're doing this one first, yes? Or no? Guys,
Mm,
Actually, we'll come back to that. To
Okay.
like,
so which
yeah,
one?
have them in colors. But we can just do the circles. Yeah, it's fine.
We're doing all circles right now?
All circles.
Yeah.
Separate line, right?
Yeah.
mhm.
Space.
It's missing something. That's why it's
I didn't hear what you said, Emmanuel. Not sure if you're talking to the group or just thinking out loud. Yeah, I'm
the
not.
selector you have is missing the full stop in front of all circles.
I heard something.
Oh,
that-
the dot, all circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
all circles, this is a selector for the divs, and divs are, like I said, rectangular shapes. So you want to give it a width and a height.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like width, X amount, height, same X amount, since we're trying to get a square.
Yeah. So go height.
Yeah,
We're doing it, how many? 5?
Should we try like 40 px maybe? I don't know.
that will be pretty small.
That's too big. Oh, that's pretty small.
We are pretty
There's
small.
I read 200 might work.
Really?
Well, that's what I saw online, so I don't know.
We can always change it.
Yeah,
But I also think there needs to be something that says border radius equals
yeah, yeah.
50. Okay,
Are we doing that first before height, or does it matter? You guys let me know.
I do the height and the width first, and then border radius 50%. So just try any height size. Try,
Mhm.
yeah, px, and then width.
Weights as well. Yeah.
And then
Border radius. Yeah, that one.
what's the percentage for that?
Yeah.
50%.
Percent? It's a percentage?
Yeah.
I think you may want to align items.
So maybe a display. I don't know.
Well, I think I have to put it in chat. Align dash items, and then and then the 2 little dots, and then center.
This?
Yep.
Okay.
Should we see how it looks? Oh, we won't have anything because we don't have, we didn't give the dots a color or anything to the.
Yeah. It's there, but it's invisible.
Okay, I'm not. Did he want to see okay. All right. So did he want us to actually look up these colors? I don't.
Looked up one of the colors, so I can give it to you. In the chat.
Or just for time's sake, can we just do like a pink since it kind of looks Regal Rose?
I got
Or
it.
unless you have the specifics.
I have the specific. At least I think I do. We'll see. Okay, I put it in the chat.
But that would be under a different, we wouldn't put that under all circles, would we?
Now where it goes, I do not know.
Yeah, exactly. That will be under the ID.
Yeah, under the ID that we called it. Was it called Regal Rose?
Yes. So we're done with all circles. We can't be. We don't see anything.
So do a hashtag Regal Rose on line 15 or so.
We're done with that one, right?
Maybe.
Oh. Okay.
I think you do do you do background?
Yeah, I think so.
Just beef it up little. Sent it in the chat.
And that's where you put that number that I think Natasha gave you. Yeah.
It's supposed to populate. This is supposed to be like a E6. Is my question. See, as soon as you start to type, it doesn't come up. Is that what it should be?
I think you have to finish typing it for that specific color to come up.
You think we need to put the hashtag?
Oh, you can choose colors there. Oh, okay.
It is not gonna pop up.
I think you do have to add that hashtag too, if that's what Natasha used. I think you do
Yeah,
have to.
I
Mhm.
think so.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Okay. 8, 6, I don't know. The colors are different, but
Let's see if it works.
colors.
Mm.
Okay. All right, what are we doing after this? You don't
I
have
guess
to.
saving and seeing if we can see anything on the page, or do we need anything else?
Yeah, we can see what we have now.
Ah,
Okay.
Hey, you got it done.
we gotta move this over here. And I
Yeah,
think, oh, we have to align these two.
Mhm.
yeah, we'll come back to that.
Okay. We'll come back to it, but what we doing now? Moving Regal Rose over? I think that
Yeah.
should-
That should be.
My joke is we can call it bougie beige if you want to.
Mhm.
Background color. I guess we're, no, this is aligned. Did we go to, give me 1 second, I gotta walk myself through something. So we would need to align these two right or something.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
we-
this is where I would prefer to use a span so that I don't have to like write an extra code to keep it on the same line as the circle.
okay, so what would you prefer to do? How do you want to do it?
So instead of P tag, you could use a span. Just write a
Same thing.
span there.
Okay, so are we not using P tags for Regal or Rose?
Yeah, the reason is P tag would occupy the entire length. That's why it went to the lower. And then we have to make our class, all circles occupy just the size of it, not the entire length. All CSS. But let's make this a span
And not a P.
instead of, yeah.
Are we writing Regal Rose or just Regal?
Yeah, it was just real.
Okay, so how would we align this? Can you style it in the same way? That you,
We have to style our div, the ones for all circles. Just make sure that it doesn't occupy the entire width of our screen.
you said we
So
have
main
to style
CSS, where we have yeah, main.css.
the styling this. Is that what you just said?
Yes, but we
Yeah.
already have it in main.css, so we just edit it in there.
I'll start with
Yeah.
this.
So we want to add to this. We want to make how to make it display in display. So it's currently a block element. We want to make it like an in block element or inline inline block.
Flex block or block?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this should do.
And what does inline block do? I'm not familiar with this one.
Or a block means it's going to like the entire block, occupy the entire block. Like imagine the block is the width of your website or your page. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a block by default and it
Now,
occupies the entire thing, making it an inline block. Yeah.
So that makes it like side by side in the same.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's in line.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a way to make it top and bottom that still has it in the block?
That would just be block, yeah.
I just want to see it. Didn't do anything.
You want to edit the span, right?
I didn't hear you.
So you
What-
need the selector for the span.
No, she hadn't done the span yet.
Yeah. So you have to do the span too.
What am I styling this thing? What are we doing?
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
That's styling the span.
So back in main.css, we'll do span.
Y'all know y'all were only supposed to go till 8, right? Are y'all okay with continuing?
Yeah, sure.
And I think some of us are able to and some of us aren't. So it's-
Okay,
but it's up to the group. He said he didn't expect us to finish it.
right. I'm just reminding y'all, I do have to drop at 9.
I like how committed we are, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys?
And I think he said go to main.css and do span the same way.
Oh,
we did.
am
Mm-hmm.
I creating a span or are we styling this span?
We're
That's-
styling that span in CSS.
Just the
So
span.
you'll just write
Yeah.
span. Span is kind of like H1, where you just can write it by itself.
Yeah.
Because it's linked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, are we aligning this? Are we doing that inline block or?
I want to make it a block. So span is inline block by default. Divs are blocks by default. So if you want them to behave differently, you have to change their properties.
You said it should just be.
Type block, yeah.
I think it's the first
First
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it. No, I'm somewhere else. Okay.
Okay, save. Yeah, this
Or
is happening
should be.
because it doesn't have its own div.
Have to align it. Can we align something?
No, you have to put those spans in a separate div, and then that div would be an inline block.
I have to put what in a separate div?
Go to index.html. Yeah. So these two spans would have to be in a div, so that that div would be an inline block element.
Okay. That's in the div.
So yeah, create a div. Exactly. Yeah.
I will move these inside of it.
Yeah. Cuts. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Just. Okay. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. Add a name to this div. Like call it. What did we call it? Yeah, class. Span container. Yeah. Copy span container. We're going to style this in CSS.
Okay, so question. Since
Yeah,
we're about
copy
we're
this. Yeah, the two of them.
do we still need to keep this?
You will need to keep this, yeah. So go to line 22. Yeah, dots, span container. Okay. Dots, yeah.
We were doing the same thing this way.
Dots in front of span container. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to make the display inline block. Yeah.
All right, you guys, but I do have to go. I'm at my daughter's school, so I
Okay.
just checked the video. It was good working with y'all.
Likewise.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
great,
me too.
Crystal.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Okay, is that all that we were doing with the span container? Just want to see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How
So
do
we
you-
just paste, like copy and paste what we've done so far for the circles and the spans to enter the values for all the remaining circles on that column, just that column, so they wouldn't get confused.
You're talking really fast and I didn't catch any of that. You said do something for all of them. Megan.
Okay, in index.html. Yeah. So this div
So we're
that
taking
has, that has both the circle and the spans. Yeah, I want to copy them, like everything from 33, line 33 to 41 inclusive. Yeah, 41, yeah. Copy, yeah. And we're going to paste that how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 9 more times, yeah.
I like how you say 9 more times, like it wasn't 9. That's a lot. All in the same one though, right? I'm not going into Regals yet, correct? So I'm doing this, correct? Y'all just got me talking to myself.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe
All right,
so.
yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna keep copying and pasting until somebody was like, what the hell are you doing? Everybody counting? Because I sure wasn't. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8.
Yeah. That. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're changing the name of this.
Yeah. Change the idea as well.
No. This one.
Camel case would have a capital M for the second word. Yeah.
Hello?
Okay. Oh, that was a lot.
It really was.
If you realize there are 40 of them. Okay.
That's been something we need to do.
Did you save?
I did say,
Okay, great.
I swear I did. I
Everyone did that
refused to type
twice.
that shit over.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
guessing I have to do this.
Exactly. So I have to copy and paste that and then start changing.
No.
Um,
My circles.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I just gotta go back and look at one thing.
And copy and yeah. Yes. Um,
So we're doing this one, yeah. Actually, why do you insist?
So now, just so that I understand, because it's getting to be 9 o'clock. So now in the CSS,
We have to give all these colors is where I think we're at.
right? Did we see how, oh, we can't see how it looks yet until you.
We got names.
So I put in the chat that we may need to do a justify content, or I think it's spaced evenly in the. I think-
yes, exactly. So for the title to be able to start from one end and stop at the other end, we have to use like justify evenly or in between to have like a consistent spacing.
Wouldn't that be, are we talking about the headers? That would be up here though, right?
Yes, as well as the sections.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make sure the circles underneath the headers.
Mhm.
That's what I was.
Yeah. Let me see. So instead of
You guys just let me know, and then I'll do it.
Wonder how do you make it pop up without scrolling?
Probably type in, oh, dark magenta looks close, or no, does that not look good?
I mean, we already don't have the right color. It doesn't matter.
also when you start typing, it shows you like colors that start with the alphabet you type.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
The span that we did was for which one? We wrote those. Oh, we changed it. But do we have to put these in a different? Oh, did we? Oh, I think we did. Okay, we did. Actually, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I don't know how to undo what I just did.
Hmm.
You should be able to click the X in the top right.
Yes, okay. Okay. So we got this one. Do we have to do a span tag under Melon Mambo, or is it covered under this one? Since we already,
No, we need just once. We don't need to do this time.
I didn't hear what you said.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Do a span for Melon Mambo too. So just see
Yeah,
how-
like, this would affect all the spans. You don't need the span again. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Gotcha.
wanted to try.
Is that why we put it in its own div? And then a class?
You want to do the next column now, like hashtag reach, yeah, Raspberry.
So I don't mean to throw Ash off, but where would we put the justify evenly?
For the header,
Well, so that the little circle can go underneath the header. Yeah. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
okay, the line 3 where we have justify content.
Okay,
Center
so we
should
do need to
be-
put that there. Okay.
It shouldn't be center. It should just be like space between, not center.
So not doing that.
I think it goes in between the colon. Oh,
We're changing the justify.
Yeah, to space between. Type space. The last one. Save and yeah.
There we
okay,
have.
great.
Yeah.
These colors so off. All right, you guys, I'm good with calling it after I fill in all of the colors on this one. Are we good with that as a stopping point?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I think we got one done. And as I said, it'll take about 3 hours. We've been at this for some time, but I want y'all to know that I enjoyed it.
Oh, well, that's good.
It stressed me a little bit, but
Yeah, and I'm glad that you were okay with.
Yeah, I just dropped my GitHub in chat, just in case you want to look at it, just to see how you would do it. But like we discussed earlier, there's so many ways to attack this. I would continue doing it the way you guys are doing it, and just have a discussion with Isaiah about it. In the meantime, I am gonna drop. Do you guys have any questions for me?
none. So far. I think I'm good.
I'm okay.
Perfect. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Well.
Bye.